and you see people around on social media saying things like, oh, I used an AI builder and I built an app in like under 5 minutes. I always thought to myself, well, I'm not dumb, I'm not a genius. And surprisingly, I was able to build something in 2 hours. If you've ever been hesitant about using AI app builders, this episode is for you because it's no big deal. Hi everyone, I am Maria and welcome to the first episode of She Builds Products podcast. So this podcast is about building great digital products and hopefully without the overwhelm. So if you are a product manager, maybe a tech lead, or just product curious, this show is definitely for you. I'm going to share some lessons, some stories, and the experiments that I'm running in my daily life as a product manager. I come from enterprise environment, so I know very well complex processes, working on internal products, working in understaffed product teams with constant pressure to optimize costs, but also deliver value. So I'm all about optimizing product management and also simplifying it and helping you build confidence in the way you work. So this is my first episode and it's going to be awkward, but let's do it. So I have to tell you, I've been procrastinating big time on trying out AI app builders. If you're a product manager, for sure you already heard about them. They're changing the whole product management game, and you see people around on social media saying things like, oh, I used an AI builder and I built an app in like under 5 minutes and now it earns me 1K per month. And I always thought to myself, well, I'm not dumb, I'm not a genius, so I'll probably take much longer to figure that out, and I don't really have time for this. But this weekend I was home alone and no distractions, so I thought, okay, I'll just use this time to try it out and see. And surprisingly, I was able to build something in 2 hours with Lovable. I actually built an app for feature prioritization for product managers because I, as a product manager and probably others, struggle with prioritizing features in a systematic, consistent way. I built it in 2 hours, so you probably can build it in like on, because I do have to say I did get distracted by like doing laundry and stuff like this. In this episode, I will use an AI web builder called Lovable. I chose it because I heard about it, no affiliations, and you can use a free version of Lovable. It gives you like 5 prompts per day that you can use, which I think is honestly enough, and we're gonna make it in 5 prompts. But since I was filming this and I had to practice a little bit, I did purchase 1 month of Lovable the next year and paid like $10 or something like that. Okay, so what we want to do is to build an app, feature prioritization app. I wanted to, first of all, have two frameworks, Rise and Moscow framework. Then second, I wanted to visualize sorting of the features, right, based on their prioritization. Third, I wanted to have a roadmap based on the prioritization. And the fourth, I wanted to have user logins and have a database behind it so that your entered data doesn't disappear. So those are kind of 4 features that we are going to build today. So let's get into it. Okay. The first thing that we are going to do is we're going to go to lovable.dev, and you have to, well, you should create your own account. And then the first thing that you do, you basically enter in your first prompt. I already prepared it so that you don't have to see me typing. And yeah, that's basically it, right? I want to build a web app. And as I said already, the Rise and Moscow prioritization framework. For Rise, I want you to calculate the score. I want you to be able to sort the list based on priorities. The design of the app should be minimalistic because I like that, and I want to have pastel colors. And I do like a deep forest green, so that's gonna be my accent color. And after the feature is added, I want to be able to edit its score and delete the feature completely. So let's run this prompt. It's working on it. It's also telling you what exactly it's going to do. So I'll create a minimalistic feature prioritization app for product managers using both Rise and Moscow frameworks. Let me build this with a clean design, using pastel colors and deep forest green accents. So I'm really excited about that. So that's prompt number 1 as well. On the 5. All right, here's our app. Let's try it out. The first thing I'll do, I will add a new feature and just check it out what it looks like. So let's say if we were building this specific app with our 4 features, I'll do the following. Login screen feature. Probably don't need to say the feature. Reach, I don't know, if 100 people will use it potentially. Impact pretty high. So I can do this, which I don't really like. Somehow I cannot delete the 0. Confidence in percentages, pretty sure how to do it. And it will take like 0 to 0.2. It's a must feature, so let's do this. Okay, I can add it, I can add. So far I've noticed one thing. There are some bugs, right? Already I'm not able to enter some specific values here. I'll add another feature just to see that the sorting works. So the second feature of this would be rise frame per prioritization. Reach 100 people, impact, let's say 2, confidence 7, and then 0.3. And it is a must. Okay. So it's sorted currently by Moscow. What I find not really user-friendly is this whole prioritization button's been here, which I don't really like. And then rise, sorted by rise, so you can see the calculation score here. All right, it is okay for the first prototype. Since we have some bugs in specifically this add feature section, what I'm going to do is just to write another prompt, which I already wrote. And it's really just about adding some error handling when the user types in wrong values and so on. Now it's going to fix it. All right, so it said I fixed the input field issues and added comprehensive error handling. The form now stores values as strings to prevent the 0 issue, validates each field according to your specifications, highlights invalid fields in red, and shows specific error messages while preserving other field values. Let's try it out if it is true. So a new feature, let's call it roadmap. I would say the reach is maybe not everyone wants to use it. So like half of the people wants to use it. Impact, medium, confidence, maybe like a 60, and effort in people, since I'm all in one, product manager and developer. So let's say it's going to be like 0.3, and it's a should. It's not a must. It's something that's an add-on. All right. So this looked much better. No issues here. And I want to see, so right now it's sorted by rise, and I want to see how it is sorted by Moscow. Okay, cool. Now feature number 3, we want to have a roadmap. So again, let's just give it another prompt, which I already wrote. I want to have a roadmap of features. The roadmap format should be now, next, later, and should look like a Kanban board because I find it the easiest to kind of visualize. The roadmap should take into account the prioritization of the features. I want to be able to choose to construct the roadmap by rise and Moscow. I want the feature to look like a card on a Kanban board. Let's give it a few seconds. All right, here is our features. I realized that I didn't connect it to Supabase, so it actually doesn't have like a database right now, so it keeps refreshing, which I should fix. So I have to type in all the features again. All right, I will add one more feature, is more like bug fix. The sorting labels features, but like impact probably low, confidence 100%, 0.1, could, should. Alrighty. Okay, perfect. I like this. I like this. The only thing that right now it's hard to understand is this like selection of Moscow and rice. It's really weird. So what we are going to do next, because we used three prompts. So now we have fourth left to do the user authentication and login and so on. And then the fifth one I will use for any kind of format and stuff. Let's build some authentication. Manage Supabase. And I hope that's how it's pronounced, because otherwise it's just awkward for me, not for Supabase. All right, so I will connect a project, and I already created an org, and I will create a project, and I will create my second Lovable app because I'm not that creative. And I have to enter a password. I've got a strong password, then I'll just choose where I'm based and I will say create new project. Yes, please save my password. I will not remember it. Okay, so I believe we are now ready to connect the project. Nice. So now actually Lovable already knows knows that I'm connected to Supabase, and it's giving me some actually ideas what I can add. So I will just ask it to do this user accounts and login. It's working on it. It also needs its time. So I think that actually counts as already 5 prompts. So I'm sorry about that. If I was on a free account, I'll probably finish at this point and then wake up the next day and just do some, you know, last touches to make the app look better. Right now the UI is a bit off. So let's see what it does. We're back. Perfect. I've implemented a complete authentication system for your app with the following features: mail password, social logins, that's crazy, user experience, security features, next step to complete setup. Okay, important notes: users can now sign up and sign in. The app automatically creates user profiles when someone signs up. Might want to disable confirm email and Supabase settings for faster testing. Social logins require additional setup in the respective platforms. Okay, so it also is telling me that there is an error message. Please fix it yourself. Okay, so now it's going to think about it step by step and will fix it itself, which is great because honestly could not read that code and could not understand it. All right, now we've got our login page. I'm pretty excited. So you can sign in if you have an account, but since I don't have an account, I have to create one. Let's do this, Maria Korteleva, and I will input my email address. And I will create a new password. Account created. Please check your email to verify your account. I will do just that. So let's confirm our password. Here I have my email now. Look at this. The app is here. Amazing. All right, so to me that looks super good, but I'm biased, of course. It's my it's my app. So what I will do next, I will just publish my project so that other people can use it. There are some security warnings that you can review, which I already did actually, and there are some like good to have security improvements, which is good to have, but you do have to have a paid account, so not this time. let's publish it anyway. So I've got this link, which is exciting. I can also publish it on the social media. And I will see my app now. I will sign in. I don't like that screen, but we can fix that later. And I'm going to do this. It's very awkward because I just forgot my password. At least login works. It took me a minute to remember the password, but it worked. Here I am. I've got my rice, I've got my Moscow, I've got the roadmap. It remembers the features I created. Let's do the last feature. Last touches on the screen. Obviously, this is not the best feature description, but I don't have the time in the world. Maybe the next step will help me actually create proper descriptions without me thinking too much. So we'll say 100, and the impact is like a 1 because who really cares? And then effort, like, you know, 0.1, and good. Oh, description. Proof. UI, sorting page, and other stuff. I'm horrible at this. Alrighty, so roadmap by Rice, by Moscow. Amazing. I'm so proud of myself, and I'm gonna be proud of you when you actually do this as well. I have to say, I did use more than 5 prompts. When I tested this yesterday, I think I used about 6. Today, things went a little bit slower. I used about 8 or 9, and specifically for bug fixes that Lovable found that actually increased the number of prompts. So if you're doing an app like this, I would probably say you need to split it in 2 days of work, unfortunately. Or you can do, pay like 10. I need to double check on that price. So here's the takeaway of today's episode for me. You don't have to wait until you have like days of free time to build something like this. You literally need an hour or 2 hours of your time on the weekend or some boring evening. You can use your frustrations that you experience daily as a product manager to build something cool that optimizes your work. I'll link the app in the show notes, so if you want to actually use it for feature prioritization, go for it. It's free. And if you want to just use it as inspiration to build something of your own, yes, you should do it. And if this episode sparked an idea or curiosity in you, go ahead and actually follow me, because I promise I'll come back with more short, practical, useful tutorials, lessons, and even stories. Okay, one more thing. If you want this episode in a written format with the template and the prompts that I use for Lovable and all the steps recorded, then you should check out my newsletter, She Builds Products. I have everything documented there and I send it weekly. And the best thing, it is for free. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for listening and talk to you soon.